Hey, what's going on, guys? Casey here with my buddy Matt, casting some more StarCraft 2 action from the Chobo Team League. This is a Week 5 matchup between Team All Inspiration and Team Guns and Roaches. Firstly, I'll start off by introducing the Green Terran player in the top left corner of Merry-Go-Round. It's going to be All Inspiration's Unjustified.
And in the 2 o'clock position, we have our red Zerg player playing for Team Guns and Roaches, Malformed. So a ZVT.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've casted one of these. I'm definitely excited. ZVT is probably my favorite matchup overall to watch, just because, you know, it's a whole like humans versus bug alien type matchup, and I just like seeing that kind of thing. Just a little tip on Unjustified here. He seems to be bouncing between silver and gold leagues throughout these casts. He's probably one of those players who's like hovering right at the edge of the silver promotion, and sometimes he's playing in gold matches for us, sometimes he's playing in silver. In this specific matchup, it does count as a gold matchup against Malformed.
Yeah, so again, Zerg versus Terran. Not much that I can learn from this because I play Protoss, but I like to see the builds that they do and the build orders that they do. So although it would be different against a Protoss player, it's still, most of them have the same openings, so I'll be able to take some notes from this and hopefully learn from this.
Well, yeah, you just learn about the game in general. I mean, I play Zerg, but I don't mind watching PvPs or PvTs or anything like that because I like just watching the game in general.
Yeah, so a very quick second for Malformed. Took it before a spawning pool and a gas as well.
Yeah, gas before pool tells me a very quick speedling here, although I'm not really sure. Maybe he's, I don't know. I mean, I would say that should go for speedlings, but he hasn't even dropped the pool yet. I guess he's just saving up for that, though. Or no, there it goes down.
And a barracks just being completed and a Reaper on its way out, already waypointed into the main. Or at least towards the natural. He's good to see that expansion already.
Yep, and Malformed did guess correctly going the first time as well, so that's good for him.
Merry-Go-Round. I'm not really a fan of these 3-player maps. I don't know why. Normally my playstyle is the same regardless of what map it is, but for some reason I don't seem to have very much luck when it comes to 3-player maps. Catalina, Merry-Go-Round, those maps I tend to always option out of.
Yeah.
Now, any of my opponents, now that I've joined Team All Inspiration, I actually love these maps, and you should pick them all the time.
So, Malformed actually pulled out of gas here. A little bit late. He's got 28 gas sitting there, but he just wanted to get his Zergling speed, and then that's it. Reaper on the way in. It is going to scout that there's nobody in gas. I don't know if he's going to click on that gas to see if speed has been researched or not, but either way, he's getting a full scout off here, so this is good information for Unjustified.
Yeah, now a couple of Lings are going to try and scare him away.
Oh, he's not microing. He's going to lose his Reaper unless he gets on that. He's got to jump this ledge over here. Lots of Lings on the field here, and speed is only halfway done, so this Reaper can still get some work done, but he's in a bit of trouble here.
Very good microing, being able to jump away. If he would have turned the Queen around for 2 seconds, although he didn't want to miss his inject, he probably could have taken out that Reaper.
Maybe. Definitely it was a close call for that Reaper, and he's actually just going to head home, or at least to the Watchtower, and meet up with his best friend and let him know all his war stories.
I made it out there. Man, it was scary.
Yeah. There was like 15 Lings, and they're like, well, shouldn't we go back and tell the boss that? And they're like, no, let's just sit and talk. And there's a lot of Lings on the way here. They do have speed. 20 more Lings on the way as well. This is pretty... Wow, both Reapers going down. This is pretty intense here coming out of Malformed. He's going for a mad Speedling rush. There's no Baneling nest. Hopefully Malformed can close up this depot, or else all these Lings are going to make it in.
Now he's gonna have to, yeah, he's gonna lift the command center.
There, he lifted up the depot. That's good. That's still a nasty number of Lings, so it can still get a lot of damage done. So, what is he gonna do? Because he has no units at home. One Hellion came out on the wrong side of the wall there.
Now, if he pulls some SCVs to repair this,
He is. He pulled way too many, I think, and he's actually put that command center in a pretty bad spot. There you go. Lift it up. Get the repair down. Good job. And the Lings are going to realize they're...
yeah, they should have been focusing on this other depot. Are they going to get it before the repair starts?
I don't know, but right now...
Oh, is it? That was very, very close.
Yeah, clutch repair there by the SUVs, but Unjustified, clearly flustered by this attack. He's got 1,200 minerals now. He's not really sure what to do. Pumping out a couple Marines. And the Lings are going to have a good contain on this for quite a while. Unjustified doesn't spend all that money.
Yeah, he just dropped 2 barracks in the starport, so he realizes with those Lings there right in as natural, he's not going to be able to move out anytime soon, so he's going to have to get some units out and get them out quickly. Now, he is creating 2 Hellions, which are going to do really well against these Lings. He's moving the command center out just to see as to whether or not they're still there.
Yeah, it's actually a good scouting tool right now, so you can take a look. And behind this, a Baneling Nest is being dropped. I feel like if Malformed would have dropped that Baneling Nest a little bit earlier and had it ready by now, he totally could have busted right through that wall and definitely done tons of damage.
Yeah, but in response to seeing that Unjustified is unable to drop his second, Malformed has went ahead and taken his third.
Yeah, definitely. Just when you're ahead, get more ahead. And that's what he's doing. So we'll see what he wants to do. He's back on gas now. He's dropped a couple gases in his natural. I'd expect him to move up to Lair shortly, as soon as he has enough gas for it. But it looks like he's just morphing in some Banelings here. He's only got a couple. You're not really going to be all that useful.
Now, reactor's on everything other than the last barrack, so he's just looking to get out as many units as possible, spend his money because he can't drop this command center and really do anything.
Yeah, right now a bunch of Hellions would be good, some medevacs and a whole bunch of Marines. Definitely would be pretty good to deal with this. He's just got to be careful for those Baneling hits, obviously, but he is getting +1 attack behind this as well. And a couple medevacs just popped. And the Widow Mines are going to work wonders against this type of army. More Banelings being morphed in.
Yeah, now he hasn't sieged up those Widow Mines yet, so they're just sitting there doing nothing. Here they go. Moving out, trying to get in between, allow them to get his units out from under the ramp.
Additional supply depots.
How many Banelings do we have here? We have 9 Banelings.
Yeah, and the production is kind of hitting pretty hard for Unjustified right now, finding himself supply capped. And behind all this, we have 8 more Banelings coming in. Actually, the Lings are going to go, and he's decided to turn this into an orbital, which is going to keep it locked in place for just a few more seconds.
Now he really needs to get on these Banelings quick, or else
Stim's not done yet. He doesn't really have the speed boost he needs. There you go. Pick up the Marines, lift up the base, try to kite them back into the Widow Mines here. They're not quite ready yet. Widow Mines knew exactly where, or the Banelings knew where the Widow Mines were, and just sacrificed themselves for the greater Zerg good here with more Lings streaming in.
And more Banelings, 8 more on their way. He's yet to drop his base yet again. There it goes.
He needs to bump up to Lair. Malformed should get up to Lair and get that Ling speed, or that Baneling speed is really going to help him, and I think he's doing that right now. Just use that third base for some larva for now. Keep the pressure up, or you know.
Oh my goodness! Look at the amount of Banelings he has now. He has spent all of his gas, and he's got 21 Banelings.
Yeah, but with Stim just about finished here and no Baneling speed, the Marines would have an advantage against these Banelings unless these Zerglings doing a great job getting behind and locking everything in place. Oh, so please don't waste those Banelings on the command center. Don't do it. Just run those Banelings up the wall.
So still a substantial army. He was able to pull up some of his units with the medevac to salvage a little bit of units from that attack, but still 16 Banelings.
Yeah, Lair just finishing up now. I want to see how quickly he gets on that Baneling speed. He needs that, and if he had Baneling speed, he would just be able to tear this army apart. A ton more Lings coming in as well. Like, he's really going for this for the win right now, I think. And Baneling speed has started, so good job there by Malformed.
Now looking at the minerals for our Zerg player, he has a lot. He actually, like you said, when you're ahead, get more ahead. He could actually drop another base if he wanted.
Right now, he's in a position where he can do pretty much anything he wants. Malformed actually, or sorry, Unjustified, doing the correct thing. I was just going to say he needs to make something happen here, and I would say he needed to pick up a drop and go try to do some damage. I'm not sure if that was spotted. Actually, yeah, it was. The Overlord right here spots that, and all of Malformed army goes back home. He thinks the drop is coming right now. Look at him positioning over by the walls here.
Yeah, good turnaround, good fake, although he still hasn't dropped his command center and put units out there. If you look, he's just barely oversaturated on his first with lots of energy with the ability to make mules for this natural. But he needs to set up some defensive system right here by the ramp with either widow mines or bunkers, something along the lines to protect from this baneling bust. Because he needs to get to two bases and needs to get there quick. Now, Malformed dropping his 4th now. He's in a clear command of this game. Like, there's really nothing that Unjustified can do. He's so far behind.
Yeah, now the one thing is, though, he is pretty, he's been doing a good job keeping up in terms of army supply. Oh, the wraparound for the links, though. Pick up those Marines. A lot of SCVs taken out. The wall is down right now. These links could get in, but the Widow Mines doing their best to block them out. Those Marines need to get to work.
Oh, and there they are.
Lings in the main now. Now, the Marines are pretty strong. They're going to be able to take those Lings out with that +1 attack. But soon, though, Malformed working on those upgrades here. Those Lings are going to increase in strength as well as the Spire dropped with 5 mutas on the way.
Now, Marines versus mutas, I don't like them that much, but the defensive posture that Unjustified is making right now, I would go into either roaches for a little bit of armor, or Hydras just to get the range on those Marines.
Yeah, I think his idea, though, is to have a lot of Zerglings and a lot of Banelings kind of taking care of the Marines while the mutas go around back and do damage to the mineral line and the economy. There's no missile turrets. Okay, well, no, sorry. There's one missile turret in the main.
But he's almost mined out. He is almost mined out in his main, and he has done little to nothing in his natural right now.
Yeah, if we look at the vision here, he hasn't gotten a look at Malformed space since, like, way back. There's a decent number of mutas out here. It's not like a critical... It's not a critical amount, but it's enough to kill some workers for sure. And I have a feeling Malformed is just posturing up here. He's going to wait for his +2 armor to finish, which is going to be any second now. And he's going to go ahead.
Well, 12 mutas is quite a substantial amount. It's going to do some damage if he doesn't put more missile turrets up.
Yeah, he looks like he's going for the add-ons here. He's going to try to get rid of that Widow Mine first. He's going to take out these tech labs, or he's just going to go and kill those SCVs in the main. Marines coming out, though, and Marines really do murder mutas really quickly. And you can already see, like, dropping a few. That's why 12 isn't really that great, because once, like, 4 or 5 of them die, then you only have, you know, like 8, which is a lot different than when you have, like, 30 and 4 or 5 of them die.
I have to give it to Unjustified, though. He is holding off the attack, although it is inevitable with the loss. With the 5th base going down now for Malformed, he's just... His economy is at such a point where it is so far ahead that even if our Zerg player here lost all of his units in the battle, he could replenish them in an instant, and every lost unit for our Terran player is money out of his pocket.
Yeah, a whole bunch of mules just got dropped and then instantly murdered by these mutas in the back here.
Yeah, and no response from our Terran player. No, there goes the natural. The natural's gone. There's one mule working on the natural.
Oh,
mutas are going to get picked off, though.
Yeah, that was not a smart decision by the mutas, but he's pretty much done with them now because of the fact that there's only 17 SCVs left, and Unjustified is sort of... He's just neglected his SCV count. It's 71 to 17 in terms of workers right now.
Yeah, and supply at 174 to 98. I don't know what Unjustified could do right now. He's been running off one base for the entire time. It's mined out. So He's got 443 minerals right now and one mule on the natural. Now 6 other workers transferred there, but
He is moving out now. He's got +1 attack and +1 armor, as well as stim pack and combat shield, but he's going to have to kill Malformed with this push, and I don't think it's going to happen. We're going to take a look. The Lings have a massive flank here.
Now, I like that they're up against the wall, so they're not able to entirely get this around.
Yeah.
But
too many. There's a couple Banelings in there, too, that if they sneak in... Oh, and then the mutas come in. They're going to clean up all the medevacs as soon as that booster runs out. Oh, man. Oh, the mutas aren't really paying attention. He's actually going to let them live, which is smart because of the Widow Mines here. But Malformed can just do whatever he wants this game, and he's going to end up taking out Unjustified shortly.
yeah, you just look at it running off 5 bases right now. He's mining. He's mining from 1, 2, 3, 4 of them.
Income
The lead is so substantial. It is 65 minerals to 5,000. I don't know I don't know why he's taking so long to just go in and wipe him out. That's the one thing I do like about the Terran race, though, is they are very defensive. They out of all of the races, I would think they have the best defense potential with the combination of bunkers, widow mines, and siege tanks. Like those alone give you a phenomenal defensive posture.
Yeah, definitely. He's just like putting on the mutas here. He's got so many mutas. It's a super scary flock, and it's just going to be able to kill anything. He could probably just go in and take out all those Marines with it.
Yeah, he could aim move right now, and it would be game over, I think. There's only, 12 Marines, 3 widow mines. And he just morphed in, let's see. We have 24 Banelings.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, more than that. 24 and 7. We have 31 Banelings. Malformed is capped right now. I don't know why he's taking so long. It's like he's slow rolling.
Yeah, a little bit. He is going to move in now, though. He was just scouting around, making sure that there wasn't any hidden third base for Terran. And now he's going to probably just move in. He does have to be careful with his Widow Mines, because honestly, they could take out like half of that ground army. But
with the 5 overseers here, he's going to move in with a couple Lings.
I think just to trigger the detonation.
Yeah.
Might not even be able to trigger it. No. He's going to need a bit more than that.
His ball is so big, he's just wasting Lings at the moment right now.
There we go. He gets the detonations there, and now he's probably going to move in. He doesn't know there's a couple more behind this, but it's not really going to matter.
No. And the annihilation begins. Banelings blowing up, medevacs being blown up.
And the swarm is rolling over the Terran player here. It's going to be another victory for Guns and Roaches. It was very well played by Malformed. He basically did almost everything right here. Good scouting. He played it safe, which in a league game is something you want to do. And, just face rolled Unjustified, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm just a little surprised at the cautiousness of Malformed. I understand that it's a league game, but the cautiousness allowed this game to go on probably, I would say, between 10 and about 10 minutes longer, maybe even 12 minutes longer than it should have.
Yeah, that's definitely true. But when you can't see everything, it's harder to just make that decision to just go in. But anyway, it was a good game by Malformed. Good game by Unjustified too. The defense was there. It just needed a little bit more of a follow-up. But we'll see if we can get him next week. And thanks for watching, guys. We really appreciate it. And stay tuned. We'll have the next video coming up for you shortly.
Cheers.